They'll throw it from the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. And he rolls in the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. Is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make it play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fights off the defender. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. has to go up top. Grab goes to the middle. It's too short. And good pick up there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Holds and fires complete to the right. And pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Here's play there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got it in there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
Intercepted, and the defense is set up, bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense...
There we go! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Going over the top. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
You know, this offensive line, they just kind of hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do run and fly in the second half?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his hand in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the count. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Longhorns! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out of the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down and hit for scoring on big plays.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to the play.
Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the ground with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the move. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got him downfield. He found his man and sifted in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And he had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Brings it to the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. A straight downfield.
Run this game out? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Find space on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Watch out, go over.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. With the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
With that stop, the defense has a glimmer of hope. Listen, clock running down, I'm going to need a miracle, but the offense still, they can put a drive together, make something happen to try to win this football game.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for Dave.